If you are overwhelmed by AI writing tools that just spit out generic robotic mush, you are definitely not alone. Most people try to use chatbots to write a book. They paste in a prompt, get back a wall of empty text, and spend the rest of their weekend trying to fix it. It never sounds like them, and it is certainly not something people will actually buy. AI Book Machine claims to solve this by organizing your thoughts into a locked framework and forcing the AI to check its own facts before handing you a finished book. Let's test it. Hey, this is Kamal from TestedApps.com. After years of testing software, marketing systems, and online business tools, the goal here is simple: to show you what actually works, what does not, and who this product is really for. I test these tools thoroughly so you don't waste your time or money. And before we dive in, just a quick heads up. I have put together an exclusive bonus bundle if you decide to grab AI Book Machine through my link below. These are tools and resources I use personally to get better results, find profitable keywords, and drive traffic. They are yours completely free if you pick this up today. I'll drop all the details in the description, so make sure to check those out. AI Book Machine is a cloud-based book generation software created for self-publishers, affiliate marketers, and business owners. Its main promise is to help you write a complete, high-quality nonfiction book in a single sitting without sounding like a generic robot and without hiring an expensive ghostwriter. Instead of just guessing what to write, it builds a specific structure based on your own knowledge and does the heavy lifting for you. Here's how it works in 3 simple steps. Step 1. You brain dump your ideas. You just type what you know, your process, or the problem you want to solve. It doesn't have to be perfectly organized. Step 2. The software builds a blueprint. It takes your messy ideas, names your method, and organizes the steps so the book flows in the right teaching order. It locks this framework in place. Step 3. The engine drafts and checks the chapters. It writes one chapter at a time and pushes each one through 3 automated quality gates. If a chapter is too generic or misses a fact, the system rejects it and rewrites it. If you can handle these 3 steps, you can use this product, even if you are not a professional writer. The sales page highlights a few key things that make this difference. You get the 3 automated quality gates, which helps you strip out the fluff and ensures your book actually gives specific, actionable advice. You get the framework builder, so you can teach your method in the correct sequence without confusing your reader. You also get the built-in fact checker, which is useful if you're sharing specific numbers, data, or case studies. It stops the AI from making things up. Taken together, this makes it easier to build a whole shelf of books that generate passive royalties on Amazon rather than just dreaming about writing one. This is best suited for aspiring Kindle publishers, coaches who need an authority book, and affiliate marketers building high-value lead magnets. If you have a business process or a specific solution to a problem, but you struggle to sit down and type 50,000 words, this lines up well. If you're trying to write a deeply personal memoir or high-level literary fiction, this front-end offer will not be a fit. It's designed for structured, practical nonfiction that solves problems. Pricing-wise, AI Book Machine comes in at $27 for the main offer. During launch week, there's also a discount code that brings it down even further. The sales page compares it to hiring a human ghostwriter, which costs thousands of dollars, or paying monthly for generic AI tools. Even if those numbers are marketing examples, the main idea is this. If you're already spending money on freelance writers or monthly AI subscriptions, this aims to reduce what you pay over time by giving you an engine that doesn't charge you by the word. Okay, let's go over and play a quick video explaining this a little bit more.
It starts where every tool starts, a login screen. Nothing installed, nothing to set up. The whole machine lives in a browser. One screen of terms once. And a brand new account. Empty library, no book. Watch what it takes to change that. You click New Book. And this is the whole ask. What kind of book? A title, if you have one. Who it's for. How long. Plain words, plain choices. And here's the box that matters. Filled in what the book should cover, who it's for, and anything you personally want in it. This author wants a guide about a 20-minute client call. Know your subject. Everything you add makes the book more yours. Don't. It writes the book anyway. The book exists in your library from the first click. And notice the machine is straight about boundaries. The cover, the audiobook, the export are marked as not part of this plan. What you own is what you see, before it spends anything. It asks the whole run laid out, every stage what it costs in credits, where it pauses for your decisions, and you can stop it at any time. Nothing starts until you say go. You say go, and it goes to work. First, the blueprint, the book's plan built from what you typed. By the way, this whole demo runs on the smallest plan. This screen is the account itself. What's owned, named plainly, and what's not owned, listed just as plainly. Every upgrade, locked until it's bought. No surprises in either direction. The full catalog, everything the engine can write, from business guides to fiction shelves. The plan you just saw unlocks the guide categories. The rest is what the upgrades open. Under the hood, it's a system, every stage laid out, run in order, each one building on the last. A machine, not a prompt. Here's what a chatbot never does. It stops and hands the wheel back. It asks you to confirm the method the book is built on. It drafted a name from your words, but the name it uses is yours to set, because if you teach this under your own name, the book should carry it. Name it, and it carries straight on. And that's a real gate, not a formality. The continue button stays off until you've named it. And then it writes, the framework, your method, step by step, each step made specific enough to use. And if you ever wonder what to do next, the tutorial walks the whole path from creating your book to the finished file. And the product says it in its own words. Tell it what you want written. Anything of your own goes straight in, 2 stages down on the record. And the library card tells the truth about where the book actually is. The stage that's done, never a fake ready. From your method. It maps the chapters. You can watch it reason out all 7. Each one named for the job it does. And then it stops. Again, your chapter list confirmed before a word gets written. Edit any title. Add a chapter this book ships with your decisions in it. And then it writes. Chapter by chapter. And look what every single chapter goes through, the draft, then the gates, actionability, specificity, accuracy, and a rewrite whenever a gate flags. Nobody has to remember to check. The checking is built in. All 3 stages, complete. And when it's done, it shows its work. Every chapter through its gates and the specifics the engine wrote on its own, taken out and listed, so what the book states can be traced to what you gave it. Which leaves the part that matters, a real book. The 20-minute client reset, 7 chapters, 19,603 words, ready, saved, and downloading. That's not a sample. That's the finished thing asked for in plain words at the start, on its way to the shelf at the end. Right now, today, ordinary people are collecting royalties on Amazon. Not famous authors, regular people with regular books on subjects like herbal remedies, anger management, and cookbooks for seniors. The books sit on the shelf, and the shelf pays. You can check all of it yourself, more on that in a minute, but there's a catch. And the catch is the reason most people who try this never see a royalty at all. And here's the catch. Amazon got strict. They publish quality rules, and they enforce them. Books that don't meet the bar get turned away, and books already up can get taken down. The gold rush days of throwing anything online are over. And here's the part almost nobody tells you. That's good news, because the bar that stops the junk is also what keeps the shelf worth being on. Now add the second problem, the one nobody says out loud. Even before Amazon's bar, most people never get there at all. The AI tools they reach for right pieces, an outline, a chapter, a draft that's really a to-do list, and a pile of pieces is not a book. So picture where that leaves you. The royalties are real, the shelf is right there, and between you and it stand 2 walls. A quality bar most quick-made books can't clear, and a finish line most people never even reach. That is exactly what AI Book Machine was built for. And who built it matters here. The Andrew Darius team. And Andrew spent years running a business where professional writers produced nonfiction books to order, so the quality bar was never a theory to us. It was the job. We call it brain to book. You tell it what you want written, and it comes back a complete finished book. Know the subject inside out. It uses everything you give it. Don't know it at all. It writes the book anyway. That's its job, not yours. The business guide, the how-to, the expert book, not an outline, not a chapter. The finished thing. That's the first wall down. And the second wall, the quality bar, is the reason this machine argues with itself. Every chapter runs through 3 name checks. Does it tell the reader what to do? Is it specific enough to use? And do the facts hold up? We call them gates. Those are an editor's questions, and here, the editor is built in. Whatever a gate flags, the chapter goes back and gets rewritten. Automatically, every chapter, Whether or not you knew to ask, a chatbot can't do that, and the quality bar is exactly why that difference matters. Now, the check it yourself, I promised you. Scroll this page and you'll find a wall of screenshots. Real Amazon listings. Ordinary everyday subjects, each one with a public plugin's estimated royalties printed right on it. None of those books is ours, and we don't know the authors. They're there to show you one thing. The shelf is real, and people you've never heard of are on it. The numbers are on the screenshots, with dates. Read them yourself. And on our side of the line, a complete guide came off this machine end to end, written start to finish, every chapter through the gates. The finish line most people never reach, crossed for you. One more thing. Because trust matters more than polish. The machine argues with its own drafts. One chapter came back hollowed out. It got caught and rewritten instead of shipped. The bar inside this machine is high, that's the point. So, here's the offer, and it's simple. AI book machine. $27, one time, not a month, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. The shelf was always real. The finished book that can face the bar, that's the part that just changed. The full letter is below this video. Every claim in writing, every screenshot dated. Read what you need, then hit the button and start your shelf.
On top of the main offer, there are optional upgrades if you want to scale up. Pro All Access adds unlimited non-fiction niches and unlocks every fiction genre. The agency license adds a commercial license so you can run the engine for paying clients and keep all the profit. There's also an option called the Fast Pass bundle, which gives you all the upgrades and a massive discount. You don't need them to get started, but if you want to turn this into a serious publishing business or agency, the Fast Pass is the one that makes the most sense. A couple of things to keep in mind. It's mainly built for people publishing practical guides and how-to books, so if you're outside that group, you might not get full value from the basic version. You'll still need to do your market research. The tool writes a great book, but you still have to find a topic that people are actually searching for on Amazon. It's not magic. If you want to quickly build a portfolio of Amazon books and you like the idea of owning a writing engine without paying a ghostwriter, AI Book Machine is worth a look. You'll find a link below. If you grab it through that link, you'll also get instant access to my exclusive bonus bundle mentioned earlier. Check the page, see if it matches where you are right now, and if it does, grab it while the current deal is live.